What do she do? I do everything. I move everything. What do she do? I do everything. I move everything. What do she do? I do everything. I move everything.
Hey everybody, if you don't already know, I'm O and welcome to my channel. We are picking up where we left off in the last video. I am finally doing something about this this mess that we referred to as our patio area in my backyard. I last mentioned that we needed to fill in some cracks, so that's where we're going to get started. Check it out. As I was looking over the area, right, trying to figure out what am I going to do, I'm looking at this path of pavers that we had put down a few years back. That was a path that led to our driveway, but since the fence went up, it was a path that led to nowhere. So I said, this is how I'm going to save some money. I'm going to pull up these pavers and reuse them. Before I start filling in the cracks, I wanted to try to sweep out as much of the dirt and debris as I could. I picked up this concrete and cement crack filler. I started off squeezing the two, but eventually I did get a caulking gun, which helped this process along much easier. After everything dried, I came in and cleaned the area with some soapy water and a broom. And then after all of that was dry, it was time to paint. Thank you to everyone who made your suggestions about the paint color. Most of you said what I already had in mind, which is along the lines of something like charcoal, like a dark color. And that's what I went with. Opted to use a brush over a roller, although I did use a roller a little bit, but because this is like that concrete surface, you have to get in those nooks and crannies and the craters and whatnot, so it was a little more involved. This paint is a brick and stucco paint, and it's in the color, I believe it's called Dark Secret. Although the end of summertime is drawing near, I was still adamant about getting this process done because we still have a whole season of fall ahead of us. And I don't know about you guys, but I enjoy the backyard maybe even more so in the fall season because it's a little more enjoyable. Like, you know, maybe you need a sweater, maybe you need a hoodie or a blanket, but you know, you can light the fire pit and just really enjoy. So I may be a little late in the game, but right on time at the same time. is looking better already. I was so happy. This completely changed my mood, but then it was really time to get down to the nitty-gritty. So I decided to carve out an area that led right up to the posts of our pergola. This area was already kind of like bald. There was no grass growing there anyway because we had a outdoor rug there. So I kind of already had an idea of where I wanted this to be. It was really just time to break up all of this dirt, get it down a few inches. My husband did help me quite a bit before he left for work, but then it was all on me. As I've mentioned in videos before, we do have an area in the back of our yard where we had a garage demolished, and it's like kind of like a little open field, if you will. So it was the perfect place for me to dump all this excess dirt. We filled and dumped this wagon, I want to say maybe about 10 times. I ran into quite a few roots that were coming from the tree back here. This one was not having it, so I didn't intend to use any power tools, but I had to break out the saw to, get it up out of my way. And although you can't see me, I was wearing safety goggles. Full disclaimer, I am not a professional. I am a homeowner doing the very best I can with what I got. I know a lot of the professionals like to get in the comments of the DIY videos and talk about how you're not doing it right and that's not going to work. Well, there is more than one way to skin a cat, and I'm going to skin this cat the best way I know how. So anyway, we got the area down to a level that we could work with. Tamped it to get it as flat as possible, and then went and laid the landscape fabric on top. For this part, I fully intended to use like a 2x4 or something as a guide to kind of keep the lines straight and even and uniform, but I didn't end up doing that. But we moved along with the process, and I really kind of just eyeballed it. I want to take this time to thank you all for clicking on this video. If you are new here, welcome. I'm O. My channel is a lifestyle channel full of DIYs and home improvement and home decor and all that good stuff. I'm a whole person who tends to share all kinds of stuff, so you never know what you're going to get. But the only way to find out is to click on the video, to hit that notification bell and get notified when I'm dropping new videos. I do hope that you enjoy this video and your time here on my channel. And if so, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on your way out. I did as much research as I could before I decided to go ahead with this project. So if you're someone who's done something like this, let me know down in the comments what your process was and how it turned out and how you're enjoying it so far. The final steps were filling in the areas with the gravel and then cutting off the landscape fabric. But the real final step was the mulch glue. Well, this one was specifically for gravel, and I got it on Amazon. I will link it in the description. So really quickly, before we get into the after, let's take a look at the before.
It's not my fault.
I don't know about you, but I am thrilled with the outcome. You know, I'm never striving for perfection. I just wanted it to be better, and it is indeed better. And if you're wondering how that Mulch Glue turned out, oh yes, these aren't going anywhere.
I'm not the problem, man, that's on you, yeah.
Unfortunately, when I was finished the project, it rained for 2 days straight. So when I finally got around to filming the final look, it was quite gray outside. So some of this is going to look a little gray, some of it's going to look a little sunny, but you get the gist.
Crazy, I've been thinking lately it's
I also was thrilled that I finished just in time to entertain a little bit here. We had a little barbecue, entertained a few family and friends, and we broke that cornhole set in very nicely.
lying like a rat, but take your stuff back, baby, it's you.
That was straight.
Okay, you guys, that is it and that is all. I hope you've enjoyed. Please leave me a comment down below and make sure you hit that like button. Until next time, thanks for watching.